In this lesson, we're gonna learn how to delete an item from our list. Okay, first, let's press on this delete button and we're gonna notice nothing happens, because if we open our book card component, we're gonna notice down here we didn't add any handlers here for this touchable opacity that's responsible for deleting a book. So let's add on press property and let's add a prop called on delete item, for example, and let's go up and pass it as prop like the other props: author name and price and title and image. I want to mention something. If you are worried about those red lines, please don't worry. This course is for absolute beginners, so those red lines are TypeScript issues and I'm gonna solve them later in optional videos, because I know many people may have TypeScript experience or no TypeScript, but I assume this course is for all, is for beginner level, and I want to make it as simple as possible. So I ignore TypeScript just right now, but I'm gonna add it later in other videos, okay? So now let's focus on the functionality right now. Let's go for our home screen and add this property. So inside here, on delete item, we're gonna pass a function called on delete item. Now let's go and declare this function. Const on delete item is gonna be an arrow function, and inside it, we're gonna just for now console.log item, and we need to pass the item here. Okay, now let's save and try to press at any delete button. And here too, we need to pass the item data. So we need here to add this item. Now let's press save and go and log and see what we get in the log. So when we press at any item, we get the data of this item. For example, this, the polling green, this is the title and the cover and the ID. Okay, when we press here also, we get those data of this item. The main important data that I want is the ID. So let's try to log item.id and press save and try to, let's clear and try to press at any one. If we press here, we get here the ID. Now let's go and make our HTTP delete request. So we're gonna go to HTTP functions and go to the function delete box by ID and add a third parameter. This parameter is gonna be the ID. So let's make it item ID, and this 3 is a static value because this function only delete the book with ID 3. We want to delete any book with its ID. So instead of this 3, we're gonna just add the item ID and press save. Now let's go to our home screen and to call this API. So inside delete item here, we're gonna add the function delete book by ID. And this is taking 3 parameters. On success, let's only log something, success. And on error, let's only log the error, console.log error. And finally ID, item ID, and is gonna be item.id. This item.id. Now let's press save and try to delete any item. For example, this item here, polling green, let's delete it. We get a message, book is deleted successfully, but the book still exists here. Why? Actually, the book is deleted. And if you go to your database, you're gonna notice that the item is deleted. Also, if you reload your app, you're gonna notice it's deleted. Okay? But we want to make sure this item is deleted when we press on this button. So that's easy. We can just refetch our list again. When we delete a book, just refetch our list. So instead of this console.log function, we're gonna just copy and paste this function, get list of box, and press save. And let's try to delete any book again. Let's delete the book with Jackson. Now it's deleted. Let's try to delete the first one. Now it's deleted. Let's try to delete this South. It's deleted. Now see, you can delete any item that you want because you just refetch this function. But because your code is duplicated, you can create a function and call it, because duplicated code is not a good approach. So let's create a function here. Let's name it const get list of box fn, for example. And inside this function, we're gonna just copy this code and paste it here, because this code is the same as this code. So instead of duplicating it, we can just paste this function here and also delete this and paste this function here, because there's a principle in programming called DRY. Don't repeat yourself. Okay, now let's press save and try to delete box. So let's delete this item here. Look, it's deleted. Let's try to delete this too. It's deleted. Now you've learned how to delete any item that you want. In next lesson, we're gonna learn how to create a new box and save it in database.